Hello everybody, I hope that you are all safe and well and welcome to my YouTube channel English with Teacher Asma. So, if it is your first visit to my YouTube channel English with Teacher Asma, I'd be really happy if you subscribe, like and share this video. You are welcome. Okay, today's lesson, inshallah, is going to be about the difference between the present perfect simple and the past simple. As you know, we have already talked about both tenses, but this time we will focus on the differences between the present perfect simple and the past simple. So, let's get started. Okay, the present perfect simple versus the past simple. First of all, before we start, let's have a quick review of what is the present perfect simple and what is the past simple. Look carefully there at the diagram that talks about the present perfect simple. You see there is a line that link between the past and now and the present time. This line here reflects the present perfect simple. So, according to the diagram, the present perfect simple is used for actions that start in the past but is still continuing in the present time, or it has just finished now at the present time. So the present perfect simple is a combination between the past and the present. The action happened and started in the past but continues to the present time. Okay, so the present perfect shows a relation between the past time and the present time. For example, my sister has written many books. My sister has written many books, but my sister is still writing. So, has written, this action starts in the past. My sister started writing in the past, but she is still writing in the present time. Here I'm not going to use the simple past. Why? Because here I'm talking about an action that started in the past but is still continuing in the present. يعني الفعل ولا الحدث اللي كنهضروا عليه هنا بدأ في الماضي ولكن بقي مستمر في الحاضر، لأن الأخت ديالي كتبت كتب عديدة وما زالت تكتب. يعني هنا ماشي شي حدث اللي وقع في الماضي وانقطع التأثير ديالو على الحاضر. لا. Present perfect is for action that started in the past، بحال هاد الأكشن اللي هي writing by my sister, but the action still continues in the present or has just finished. ولكن الأكشن اللي هي writing بقى مستمرة في present because my sister is still writing. So here we are talking about the present perfect simple. On the other side, الجهة الأخرى عندنا the past simple. Look at the diagram اللي درناه في the past simple. The diagram there shows action that happened at a specific time in the past. Okay, عندنا واحد الحدث طرا في واحد الزمن معين في الماضي. Finish time وقت منتهي، وقت محدد. Okay, so الactions اللي كنديروهم في simple past هما actions اللي طراو في ال past and they have no relation whatsoever with the present time. Okay, so the past simple talks about actions and events in the past that are finished now. Example, Shakespeare wrote many plays. Of course, Shakespeare is dead. Okay, he is not, so he cannot write now. So writing by Shakespeare happened in the past and finished in the past. Okay, it has no relation with the present time. الحدث أو الفعل كان في الماضي وانتهى في الماضي وما عنده علاقة بالحاضر. Okay, so this is the past simple. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the differences in the form between the present perfect simple and the past simple. And later we are going to go back to talking about the differences in terms of the use. So, of course, now إن شاء الله غنتكلموا على الاختلاف في الشكل ما بين present perfect tense وما بين simple past tense. Okay, concerning the present perfect tense, it is composed of subjects plus have or has plus the past participle. Look at the examples I give you on the chart. I have gone or I have played. Here I give you example with regular and irregular verb. Okay, look at the bottom of the page. أعطيتكم example of irregular verb اللي هو go في infinitive. In the past went, past participle gone. Regular verbs, as we said before, هما verbs اللي كياخدوا ed in both the past and the past participle. They do not change like the irregular verbs. So, play in the simple past played and in the past participle played. Okay, هنا أعطيتكم examples regular and irregular verbs. أنت غتخدم of course just with one. Okay, we say I have gone or I have played, you have gone, he, she, it has gone or has played, we, you, they have gone or have played. So, عندنا subject اللي هو either I, you, he, she, it, we, you or they. وعندنا of course الverb اللي هو جو صيغ يا إما have مع I, you, we and they ولا has اللي كتكون دائما مع he, she and it. And last part والجزء الأخير اللي كيتكون من present perfect هو past participle اللي هو الفورم الثالث تاع أي verb. أي verb عندنا infinitive as you can notice there on the bottom of the page. عندنا infinitive وعندنا الصيغة الثانية هي الباست وعندنا الصيغة الثالثة هي الباست participle. إذا البريزنت بيرفكت تنس كنستخدموا الصيغة الثالثة اللي هي الباست participle. أوكي، إلا كان irregular verb it depends، يعني خصك تعرف شنو هو التغيير اللي كيحدث في الفيرب. إلا كان irregular of course راه الفيرب غتزيدو ed and it's okay. Now let's see an example with the present perfect tense. Example: I have played football. I have played football, or I've, that is the contracted form of I have. I've played football. I've played football. We use this a lot in speaking. Now let's move to the form ولا الشكل تاع الverb في simple past tense. هما نفس الverb by the way، نفس الverb خدمت بهم باش تشوف انت الاختلاف تاع التصريف تاع الverb ما بين present perfect simple و simple past. A simple past is composed of كيتكون من subject plus the simple verb simple past plus the simple past. Okay, so هنا خدمنا بالverb to go and verb to play غنصرفوه في simple past. شنو غيعطينا؟ I went, you went, he went, she went, it went, we went, you went, they went. No change with all the subjects. Or I played, you played, he played, she played, it played, we played, you played, they played. Is it okay? So here subject زائد الverb in the simple past. Okay, ماشي بحال present perfect simple اللي كيتكون من subject زائد have or has على حسب اش من subject انت خدام به زائد الباست participle ديال الverb اللي غنخدم به انا. Okay, let's go back to the past simple. شوفوا الاكزامبل شنو عندنا تما. I played football 2 hours ago. I played football. في present perfect tense شنو قلنا؟ I have played football. I played football 2 hours ago. I have played football. Okay, now let's move to another difference in the form. Here we have the negative form. ومعروف أن النيجاتيف form هو not. يعني كنزيدو أداة النفي اللي هي not. اوكي نمشيو دابا look at the chart. We talk about the present perfect tense. Present perfect tense always as we said composed of subject. By the way subject يقدر يكون one of these اللي هو I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they، ولا يقدر يكون a name or any other noun. Okay, أحمد, خديجة, فتيحة, a house, a dog, a noun or a name or any other kind of subject. Subject كيكون مع have or has plus not. and not هي اللي غتعطينا negative form يعني النفي. not زائد or plus the past participle. دائما في present perfect tense كنخدمو بالpast participle. That's why you have to memorize all the irregular verbs, all the past participles of irregular verbs. Okay, so I repeat, subject plus have or has plus not plus past participle. Look at the examples there. I haven't gone. You haven't gone. He, she, it hasn't gone. We, you, they haven't gone. Or we can use played. I haven't played. You haven't played. He, she, it hasn't played. We, you, they haven't played. Example, I haven't played football. I haven't played football. Let's move to the simple past now. نشوفوا negative form تاع simple past. We have subject plus did auxiliary verb plus not plus verb in the infinitive. Okay. Examples, I didn't go. You didn't go. He, she, it, we, you, they didn't. No change. The same in the all subjects. Didn't go or I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they didn't play. اوكي كيتصرف الاوكسيلوري والفيرب اللي من وراه ما كيتصرفش. اوكي التصريف كياخدو الاوكسيلوري فيرب دو اللي كيولي did وكياخد الاداه النفي اللي هي not وكيولي didn't. I didn't go. Okay, example, I didn't play football yesterday. I didn't play football yesterday. في present perfect شنو قلنا؟ I haven't played football. Simple past, I didn't play football yesterday. Look at the bottom of the page. We have the full form. We say has not. Short form, hasn't. Full form, have not. Short form, haven't. Full form, did not. Short form, didn't. Okay? This is the difference in the negative form. Now, let's move to the question form. The interrogative form أو صيغة السؤال. Okay. صيغة السؤال كما درسنا في جميع الحالات دائما كنبداو بالverb. Okay. Let's see the present perfect tense here. We in the question, to ask a question, we start with have or has plus the subjects plus the past participle. Example, have I, have you gone? Has he, she, it gone? Have we, have you, have they gone? Or have I played? Have you played? Has he, she, it played? Have we played? Have you played? Have they played? This is how to ask a question with the present perfect tense. Okay, we start with have or has. Example, have you played football today? Have you played football today? Now, let's see the simple past وكيفاش الصيغة تاع السؤال. كيفاش نطرحوا السؤال simple past ماشي في present perfect as we have just seen. Okay, in simple past of the past simple, we start with did plus the subjects plus infinitive. So, example, did I, did you, did he, did she, did it, did we, did you, did they go? Or did I, did you, did he, did she, did it, did we, did you, did they play? Example, did you play football? Did you play football yesterday, for example? Did you play football last Monday? Here we are asking about the past simple. Okay? Look at the bottom of the page. We have some questions and how can we answer them. So, first questions with the present perfect, the last two questions with the simple past. Let's start with the first two questions. Have you finished the exercise? Have you finished the exercise, Ahmed? Yes, I have. Or no, I haven't. Has he written the lesson? Has Ahmed written the lesson? Yes, he has. Or no, he hasn't. Questions with the simple past. Did you finish the exercise? Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. Did he write the lesson? Did Ahmed write the lesson yesterday? Did he write the lesson? Yes, he did. Or no, he didn't. Okay, here are some clue words that are used as indicators to help us know what tense to use. Okay, so let's see the indicators or the clue words that are mostly used with the present perfect simple. Okay, these indicators that are frequently used with the present perfect simple are ever, never, since, yet, for, already, lately, recently, just, before. I'm gonna give you some examples using these indicators or these keywords. For example, look at the bottom there of the page. The first example, she has never watched horror movies. She has never watched horror movies. I've already visited Japan. I've already visited Japan. They have just finished their work. They have just finished their work. Of course, there are other indicators or clue words that are used also with the simple past, like last. We can say last time, last month, last year, last hour, last Monday, etc. Or ago. We can say an hour ago, 2 days ago, 3 minutes ago, etc. We can say yesterday or in 1990, in 2003, means at a specific date in the past, or when I was 10, when I was a little kid, when I was a baby. So here indicating that it is the past. So here, of course, we are going to use the verb in the simple past. Examples with these keywords or indicators. First example, she watched a horror movie 2 hours ago. She watched a horror movie 2 hours ago. I visited Japan last year. I visited Japan last year. They finished their work yesterday. They finished their work yesterday. Okay, now we go back to the differences in terms of use. استخدام الفوارق والاختلافات ما بين present perfect simple present simple past simple فيما يخص الاستخدام. إمتى كنستخدموا present perfect simple وإمتى كنستخدموا past simple. So look at there carefully to the chart. We often or we frequently use the present perfect simple to talk about something happened in the past, but we don't specify when it happened. No time is mentioned. ملي كنهضروا على شي حدث ولا شي action اللي طرات في الباست ولكن ما كنقولوش متى، كنذكروش الوقت. يعني تما شنو غندير past no, present no, future no. Automatically I'm gonna use the present perfect simple because no time is mentioned. الأكشن وقعت ولكن when we don't know or it's not important to say when. So then we are gonna use, of course, the present perfect simple. Look at the examples. I have bought a new car. The car is I bought the car. شريتها. ولكن إمتى? When? It's not necessary to mention the time, or I don't want to mention the time. ما بغيتش نقولو لا ماشي ده أهمية ما غنقولوش، يعني تما غنصرف verb automatically في ال present perfect. I have bought a new car. Okay? She has already learned to ride the bike. She has already learned to ride the bike. When? We don't know. Or it's not important to mention it. هنا يعني الverb غيكون automatically في ال present perfect لأن ما بتذكرش لنا إمتى. الوقت الزمن غير محدد. غندير الverb في ال present perfect simple. The last example. The new school year has just begun. Just. يعني يلا. The new school year just begun. يلا بدأت. The new school year has just begun. ولكن exactly إمتى? It's not mentioned. يعني هنا we are gonna use all these verbs in the present perfect simple. علاش؟ Because هذا هو الاستخدام من بين الاستخدامات اللي كنستخدمو فيها sorry the present perfect simple. So we use it to talk about something happened in the past but we don't specify when it happened. Now let's move to the past simple. We use the simple past to indicate that something happened at a specific time in the past. Now هنا على عكس ال present perfect simple. The past simple want to indicate that something happened at a specific time in the past. يعني ال past هنا كنحددو بالضبط إمتى وقع هذاك الحدث في ال past. Okay, example. I bought a new car 2 months ago. I bought a new car 2 months ago. هنا ملي قلت 2 months ago يعني حددت time 2 months ago يعني automatically وهذاك time عندي في الباس يعني automatically غنستخدم الباس simple. She learned to ride the bike last week. She learned to ride the bike last week. Last week automatically last week is an indicator of the past. يعني هنا غندير الverb learn في الباس هي learned. She learned to ride the bike last week. Last week. عندنا time indicator clue word هي last time كتعطينا إحالة للباس يعني الverb غيكون simple past. The last example. The new school year began yesterday. Automatically yesterday is an indicator of the past. So we are going to use the verb begin in the past, that is began. The new school year began yesterday. Is it okay? So if you paid attention, the same example استخدمناه في present perfect simple of simple past. غير هو مع ال present perfect simple time wasn't mentioned. ما كانش محدد لنا time. هي الاكشن وقعت. الاكشن happened ولكن when ما عرفناش. داكشي علاش حطيناها في ال present perfect simple. Example. I have bought a new car. ولكن ملي حددنا وقلنا امتى شريت انا هذيك الطوموبيله ولا امتى الاكشن took place درنا الverb simple past. Example. I bought a new car 2 months ago. Okay. She has already learned to ride the bike. الاكشن طرات في الباست ولكن ما ذاكرينش time. Time is not specified, so we use the present perfect simple. ولكن ملي حددنا الوقت امتى تعلمت ركوب الدراجة هذيك الساعة درنا الverb simple past اللي هو الإكزامبل اللي عندنا في simple past. She learned to ride the bike last month. Last month. خلتني نتصرف الverb simple past. Last example اللي شفناه present perfect في past simple اللي هو the new school year has just begun. هنا الدراسة بدأت ولكن بالتحديد امتى is not mentioned. داكشي علاش هنا صرفنا الverb begin في present perfect وعطانا has just begun. في simple past الوقت كان محدد. The time is indicated. The time كان في simple past يعني الverb غيتصرف automatically في simple past. وعطاتنا the new school year began yesterday. Okay, so من بين الاختلافات في الuses هو أن ال present perfect simple is used to talk about something happened in the past but we don't specify when it happened. ولكن past simple is used to indicate that something happened at a specific time in the past and the time is specified and indicated. Now let's move to the last difference in use. Here in the present perfect simple, we can use the present perfect with today, this week, this month, this morning, or this month, etc. when this period is not finished at the time of speaking. Example, look at the chart there. هنا ال past, هنا ال present. Okay, I'm talking about today. Today here is not finished. For example, look at the example below. I haven't done my homework today. I haven't done my homework today. Today اللي كنهضروا عليها هنا هي اللي مشار إليها في الدياجرام there. Okay, I haven't done my homework today. So the day isn't finished. I can still do my homework. ملي قلت لك I haven't done my homework today, I was there at the arrow there. Okay, يعني كنت in the middle. باقي النهار ما سالاش. Is it okay? I'm talking about a specific time, but this time is not finished yet. نعطيكم another example. For example, I have had a big breakfast this morning. I have had a big breakfast this morning. ولكن morning أنا باقي هذيك الساعة إلى 10 ديال الصباح. الصباح باقي ما سالاش. داكشي علاش عطيتكم هاد الفيرب في present perfect. I have had a big breakfast this morning. ولكن إلا وصل afternoon واش غنقول لك I have had a big breakfast this morning? No. هذيك الساعة في afternoon غيولي morning from the past. Is it okay? The second example, she has written 3 letters this morning. The same example, she has written 3 letters this morning. كتبت 3 الرسائل هاد الصباح وحنا باقين في الصباح يعني it's still the morning. هنا ملي كان ال present perfect كنستخدموه مع today, this week, this morning, this month. ملي كيكون هاد time period اللي استخدمناه فيها is not finished yet. Okay, ملي كنقول today ولكن باقي النهار ما سالاش كنقول this week ولكن انا باقي الويك الاسبوع ما سالاش. this morning ولكن انا باقي في الصباح الصباح ما سالاش. it's okay. ملي كنهضر على واحد الاكسيون طرات في واحد تايم بحال today بحال this week this morning this month ولكن باقي هذاك التايم is not finished, then I use the present perfect simple as in the diagram there and in the examples below. Now let's move to the simple past. نفس الشيء, we use the simple past with today, this morning, this week or this month, etc. when these periods are finished at the time of speaking. Okay, أنا كنهضر نقول لك today ولكن صافي. The day has passed. Example, شوفوا معي الexample below. I didn't do my homework today. I didn't do my homework today. Okay, the day has passed. نهار رسالة. جيت قلت لك I didn't do my homework today. أصلا الوقت باش نديرو أنا today نهار رسالة. I didn't do it. كون كان مثلا أنا باقي ديك الساعة الوحدة العشية ولا 12 العشية هذيك الساعة باقي عندي النهار غنقول لك I haven't done my homework today يعني باقي عندي الفرصة فين نديرو ولكن نهار سالة صافي اش غنقول لك يعني ملي نهار سالة راه ولا في الباست ولا في الماضي يعني غنصرف الفيرب غنصرفو في simple past. Let's move to the second example اللي عندنا في simple past. She wrote 3 letters this morning. Okay, the morning is over. دابا يقدر يكون evening or the night or the afternoon. شنو قلت لك هذيك الساعة؟ She wrote 3 my sister wrote 3 letters this morning. الأخت ديالي كتبت 3 الرسائل هاد الصباح سالة. Now I am in the afternoon or the evening or the night. So here this is also a different use between the present perfect simple and the simple past. In short, and to recapitulate what we have just said, both the present perfect simple and the simple past can be used with time expression like today, this week, this morning, this month, but the present perfect simple is used with this time period when this period is not finished at the time of speaking. On the contrary, the simple past is used with this expression when these periods are finished at the time of speaking. Okay, when it's not finished I will use the present perfect simple. إلا كان هذاك التايم اللي هضرت عليه اللي هو this month سالا يعني automatically مادام هو سالا يعني راه ولا في الباست then I will use the simple past. Okay, I wish that you understood by now the differences between the present perfect simple and the the past simple in terms of the form and also the use. At the end, I'd like to tell you stay home, stay safe, stay positive, and goodbye.